Alright, y'all boys, so we back with the second part of the series, and let's count them. One body. Oh, hold up, this one's still breathing. Two bodies. Bro gritting his teeth like he about to do something. And then you see the other two bodies. So that's four bodies on the ground, and they getting stared down by these ice elves on top of the mountain. Oh, but look though, they got one alive. Never mind. And look at his surprise. Bro really thought the man on 1% battery was gonna make it out alive. Then the elves like, and I did not know they sounded like that, but it fits perfectly. And bro does the most reasonable thing anyone would do. He screams more than a Cardi fan and runs off. And now Cud just posted up on a horse, and I think I sense aura. So that takes us back to Jin, and he just got done cooking the ice bears and decided to get some new toys.
Good.
And they saying that these boys been inside for 3 days, and this S rank trying to say that Jinwoo definitely died because ain't nobody making it out of that. Mind you, he has no idea the type of bag Jinwoo got. But while he walking off, he like, hey, last time I checked, Jin not in y'all guild, so why he in y'all gate? That's a little strange. So then bro says that Jin is just his friend who wanted to go in the C rank gate, and Cud like, oh, my bad, I'm tweaking fam, and starts walking off.
Do I really seem that gullible?
Did you think I believe that bullshit? Hey cuz, how about you move them hands before he get active? How about you move them mittens, kitten? Then he drops bro and starts disrespecting line, and then they both use sparking mode. So bro feels the aura and starts sliding away, and they both loading up some punches and made a slight nuke with their attacks, you know, on some chill shit. And we pan back to this dude, and do y'all remember he was talking about strong people come with me and left the weak ones behind?
Come with me if you want to live.
Yeah, how's that working out for you, little nigga? He walking around trying to contemplate how they almost got squad wiped with no reboot van. And then he runs up on Jin's work and realized he should just stuck to me riding the main character. And now he's just running back to do his job. So we go back to see how the S rank slab box turned out, and it looks like the A rank stopped it. And I was wondering how he didn't get the cell treatment and just get straight up disintegrated, but I guess they held back at the last second. So now the A rank telling Mr. Clean he reevaluated Jinwoo and he's definitely in E rank. And then Baldy says, I'm just trying to catch a body, and this is the great excuse. And now they looking at bro like he the musty kid in the back of class. But then Michael Jordan decides to leave, and then this man gets to glazing. Listen to this man.
None of them understand Hunter Sung's power, but I do.
I mean bro, I get it, I rock with Jinwoo too, but you never seen this man fade. This is just straight up glizzy goblin. So now the A rank catches the team, and I'm not gonna lie, this is a reasonable crash out. Could you imagine seeing all the strong people around you get cooked in 4K, and then you get to look at the weaker team and they're telling stories around a campfire with the whole feast? So then he starts tweaking and pulls out his sword and says, if nobody confesses, everyone dies. Damn, he worse than a mom when she can't figure out who did it. If nobody snitches, then everyone gets a whooping. And that's the day you learn your big brother is a snitch. So he begins the countdown. 1, 2, 3, 4. Calm your bitch ass down. Skip this man like a rock. So while that's going on, the Smurfs pulled up. And look who it is. But this time it's the boss with them too. So they chatting, and Papa Smurf says his son wants a duel with Jinwoo because he's strong. Well, that was quick. And look at this man, hands still in the pocket. So then Jin rushes the boss, but he blocks it. But Jin still got the horse. And then he says, if you give up your friends, we'll spare you. Nah, I'm good. You know you outnumbered, right?
Huh?
And then he summons the gang.
Sure about that?
So they get to fading in an all-out war, and I would say it looks even, but Jin's soldiers can't die. And look at this scene, bro shoots an arrow at the crew, Jin catches it, stabs bro with it, and he doesn't even have a chance to react. He slices all three like Fruit Ninja, and not a drop of blood on the coat, can't mess up the drip. Jin's talking about the boss actually being strong, and bro rushes him, so they pull out these poses and the real phase starts. They both rush in, and Jinwoo dodges the attack. He comes back down with the dagger, but bro just steps on it. Jin spawns it back in, and bro blocks the attack. Then he avoids getting his head cut off with this salsa dance and hit Jin with the crazy kick. You doing pretty good, little nigga. But just when he gets cocky, Jin reminds him, you don't do no ones, pussy. The mages use the fireball jutsu. It doesn't do no real damage though, and bro rushes Jin. At the same time, this dumbass A rank in the back, so they both trying to box him in, but Jin was too cold for that. He spawns Egress and makes him kick up a snow cloud. He uses that snow cloud to send the A rank back to the lobby.
Arise.
And all in that split second, Jin makes a new soldier. So now this new shadow pops out named Iron, and he really just looked at an A rank and decided he'd be a good Pokemon to catch. Iron uses his aggro move, and the Ice Elf runs in for the fade, and the rookie can't hit him. He's too nimble, and Iron moves like Iron. Oh, now you scared of box? Remember, you asked for it. So him and Egress join the fight, and bro is snapping in the 2v1. But then Iron uses his aggro again, and the Ice Elf goes for him, but it gets blocked. And when he dodges the attack, Jin gets a stab off. And then Jin like, yo, where your soldiers at?
Huh?
And when bro tries to rush again, Jin throws the dagger, but then he brings it back and breaks his dagger. Then Iron spawns in and grabs him, and the mages hit him again. So while bro's tweaking out, Jin catches him with the stealth. It's over, little bro. I'll kill you for this. And then Jin just walks off cold as hell while bro's getting whack-a-mole. So now Jin walks up and tells him they saved because the big OG Woo, and then the gate opens. Now Thundercat and bro talk about it's been a week inside the gate already. Damn, that A rank was walking around like that for a week? Now I would have definitely crashed out too. So Simba thought Chul Kim saved him, but sees this girl and E rank walk out. And look at the shock on these faces. They deadass did not care about anyone but the A rank and Jinwoo. Then he says his fake ass line.
What about the others?
And then he sees Or just walking out, and Jinwoo's glacier gets hyped. And the gate closes behind him, so everyone's looking crazy. But Jin just ignoring him and walks right past him. So then bro grabs him to stop all this farming and get some answers. And I felt kind of bad, like damn Jin, you can't at least tell him what happened? It was 10 of y'all and I was just 4. Have some compassion, sheesh. But Jin don't care and tells him to get his hand off the mink. And bro took that disrespectfully. He's trying to farm too much aura. And grabs him with the nails out this time, so you know he not playing. And he tells Jin he better tell him what happened or it's up. And Jin like, I say 2 of them Sakura built ass niggas. How about you thank me? And then bro realizes he can't out aura Jin and then excuses himself. Yeah, but that shit wouldn't happen to me though. I would have hit Jin with the... So now Jin drops the girl off and drives home, and we see he end up taking the Smurf King's dagger, but couldn't catch him because he was too high level, and that's what had Jin pissed off at Beast Boy. Then he's talking about all that effort for no gain. He just got 2 A rank soldiers, including Tank and Iron, and the rest of the Bear army, and he said no gain. This man is greedy. So then the next day, Jin's friend pulls up with this horrendous drip. Kids listen, different doesn't always make the fit hard. Niggas be wearing football gloves like he finna ride up Travis Hunter and think that shit's drip. Trust me gang, it's not. So they head out and Jin tells them that they gotta pick up somebody. And I'm not gonna lie, this shopping cause like, Jin, you making it a little hard to beat the allegations. And even my dog in the front seat shook, but he knows he can't do Jin like them people in those Predator videos, so he just drives off.
So please.
It's not in this one.
And I guess they're on the way to this dungeon. And bro, Jin is a real bad getter. He just got trapped in the dungeon for what felt like a week and he out the next day. And bro is shocked because Jin has a shadow army and he's never seen it before. Mind you, he thought my dog was weaker than him when they first met. So Jin explains how he's the MC, so he gets crazy hacks like this. And bro's like, makes sense. And now we pan to some boat and this man talking to some dude after knocking out his friends and explains that he's lost and needs some directions. So you destroyed their ship for some directions? I know somebody kind of similar to that, but he has swords and wears a green wig. So now bro at a restaurant talking to Jin about his goals, and this some real brother shit. They just ran up a bag and now they talking about goals and having a drink. Love to see it. Then he gets all sappy talking about how Jin saved him and he's been like an older brother to him since. And Jin, like the real one he is, says,
I'll consider you my friend and my younger brother.
what a wholesome moment. Anyway, enough of that. Looks like they locked up this menace to society and they got duty low on the way to interrogate him. So can you tell him run out of ball people the name or what? Then he says his name is Sung something. Interesting, isn't it? So Jin gets back to the dungeon where the potion for his mom is and he opens up the gate and he instantly got a mission to collect 10,000 souls. And they show themselves like they was ready to die, I guess. But while that's going on, bro was talking to his dad about taking over the business. And his dad's been against it this whole time until he realized how he's been able to get this far. It's because he was meat riding the main character. Damn Kim Chul, should have realized you wasn't him sooner. So he tells him that he'll grant him the title if he can get Jinwoo on board with the squad. And I ain't gonna lie, he really trying to pull a fast one. You told your son he can run the family business if he secures a potential S rank. Yeah, you're crazy. Just so you can come back in and become boss again, and now with an extra S rank on the squad. Yeah, he finessing for sure. Get that boy to host on Shark Tank. So Jin catches all these bodies but can't extract them because they're demons, and now he gets the signal to head to the 2nd floor. Jin starts noticing they get stronger as he goes up, and he finally gets his first boss of the dungeon. So he commands the gang to go handle the lackeys, and he will run the ones with the boss. 1/2/3 behind your back, boy. Where you looking? So now Tubby gets mad and starts rushing the soldiers, but Jin said he worried about the wrong thing and hits him with the Delaware smash. And Jin said the new forearm workout is working. And Tubby does a screech before running, and bro is fast as hell for no reason. Iron throws the shield before Tubby can get a hit off, but he starts bashing him with the club because he throws the shield and tries to hit him from behind. Alright. My fault, that was on me. And Tubby catches him and turns around, but Jin uses Ruler's hand to block him. And Tubby starts rushing him, but Jinwoo finds an opening and decides to speed up. He runs up this building vertically, which makes bro crash. And then when he tries to see what's going on, he caught a sword to the neck like AOT. And he gets his little rewards from the quest. So now we see The Rock again, and he's interrogating this dude. And the interaction is pretty normal until bro asks him if he had a family, while looking into his file, which rubs bro the wrong way. And he asks, does he remember his son's name?
Do you remember your son's name?
Jinwoo.
No. Wait.
But now Squidward tells him his son is dead, and he's the one who did it, which makes the aura start oozing. And speaking of aura, this man Jinwoo had this squad walking down the army, and he just pops up on top of the throne, which shocks bro. And y'all might as well go spark one up for bro, cause he just got smoked. And then we got these people panicking while speaking on the S ranks fade. And bro says it was over quick, meaning somebody got cooked. And then you see Nappa sitting here slumped over, and I told you so. So Jin's sitting here examining his rewards, and so he takes a look, and once he gets done, he decides to leave and come back later. And that's the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed these solo leveling videos. I'll be dropping more soon. So if you like the content, like, comment, and subscribe and all that. I'm out.